If you're one of those people that sit back and wait for the perfect moment, this is the perfect video for you. Stay tuned. My name is Cyrus Ausar, and my mission is to embody the emotion of overcoming. I believe we all fight battles we hide from the world. My objective is to help you win those battles through perspective. Stay tuned. If you're one of the people that wait for the perfect moment, I got a news flash for you. It ain't ever gonna come. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't never gonna come. We always sit back and feel that there's a decision we need to make, but yet we need to wait on everything to compile in order to do it. I remember when I was getting ready to move to Los Angeles, or when I was making this trip to Los Angeles, and I talked to a couple of people. I didn't tell many, but I talked to a couple of people about making a trip, and it was like, before you make that trip, make sure you got this amount of money. Before you do this, make sure you got this. And they're trying to plague my brain with all these different types of things that I should do before I make a decision. But let me tell you this. Everything they recommended was something I never had. So they'll tell you, you know what, don't move out there until you got this amount of money. But I ain't never had that type of money in my life. So what am I waiting on? Or they'll say, make sure you got this, or make sure you got that. There is never, I repeat, there is never a perfect time to make a decision. I don't care what it is. We can sit back and wait and wait and wait. All we doing is procrastinating and killing time. So if it's something that you're trying to do, just jump out the window and try your best to do it and figure it out. I know that sounds crazy to say how you just gonna pursue something without knowing now. You develop a plan, but don't say, oh, I need to have this amount of money and I need to have this and this and this and this. Because evaluate it realistically. If you tell yourself you need to have $10,000 before you make a trip to LA or New York or wherever you at and wherever you're going to move to, ask yourself, how many times have you had $10,000 liquid in your life? Or 20,000 or whatever number you set on yourself. How many times have you had that in your life? But all of a sudden, this is a parameter you're going to set on yourself before you make a decision? It's not realistic. Really, what it's a trick. We tricking ourselves to procrastinate and wait and wait and wait. And before you know it, you ain't going to do nothing and you just going to regret the fact that you never made the decision. So I'm saying there ain't ever going to be a perfect time. You got to just go with it and trust and have faith. Because you might be a person in your family, right? That you trying to break the stigma, or what we call you're trying to break out of your family. Do something that nobody else has done. You're trying to accumulate an amount of money that nobody ever accumulated. You're trying to do something that nobody else in your family has ever done, right? So who are you going to it for advice? How can your mom tell you what you need to do before you make this decision when she ain't in a place where you see yourself wanting to be? Now, I know that sounds harsh, but this is real. You got to look at the full landscape of things. Sometimes the decisions you got to make is now. So sitting back saying, you know what, I'm going to talk to my mom. Your mom don't know nothing that she's talking about this particular thing because she's not where you want to be. Now, I said be respectful. But under all circumstances, you have to just jump out the window. You got to create a plan. You got to go with it because there will never be a perfect opportunity, ever. I have never seen the perfect opportunity come for somebody. They just got to go and make it up. Because as I said, and I said for the last time, you're trying to put yourself in a position that you may not recognize nobody else being in, especially if you're in this family and it's broke down and you like, I got to figure a way out. I got to help my family. I got to do this. I got to build this. I want to have this. I want to have this for my children. I want to do all these great things. But yeah, you know what? Let me put this together first, and this together, and this together, and this together, and this together. How? When you've never been there before, you don't know what the layout is. The layout gonna change. So pray for adaptability. Jump out and adapt. That's what you have to do. I appreciate you taking this time out to listen to my video. If you like it, please like it, subscribe. I look forward to conversing with y'all and interacting. Also, I got my Growing to Greatness. You know, some people have talked about it. You can always get it at cyrusausar.com. Stay tuned.